This is something I'm excited to start. Alright, the world is veiled in darkness, the wind stops, the sea is wild, and the earth begins to rot. The people wait, their only hope a prophecy. When the world of darkness, 4 warriors will come. After a long journey, 4 young warriors arrive, each holding an orb. Sorry, I didn't know how fast I was gonna need to read that. Do we do fighter? Oh, okay. We have fighter. We have thief. We have, I'm assuming that's black belt, red mage, white mage, blue mage, and fighter again. Normally in sort of RPGs, I play a thief. I don't know how good that's going to be here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to supplement, if I'm a thief, and we're just going to put arc. I don't know how many letters we have. Oh, let's go back. Select. Did I not select it? Did I not? How do I finish this? Yep. How do I go down to name? Do I not go down to name? Do I just empty? Okay. Alright, we've got arc. No, I've never, this is the first game, Final Fantasy that I will have ever played in my life. Now I feel like if I'm a thief, I kind of want a blue mage. I could be wrong. Oh, maybe let's go white mage. What name should we choose? Let's just go M's. I don't know how many letters I actually get here. And then we have the red mage, we have the blue mage, thief. Do I go red? I think I'm gonna go red mage for one of them. Let's call, no. Let's go. I like that name. Dax is a cool name. Let's make them all fairly separate and unique. Now, I feel like fighter here, just to have a well-rounded group. A couple of different mages, a fighter, and a thief makes sense to me. And then we're gonna go let's go Theo. Can I do Theo? Yeah, I can do Theo. Let's just do that. All right, here we go. Okay, so we got a top-down sort of view. This looks like a city in here. Seems well, I'm hoping it's well-rounded. Like that's what I'm going for anyways. I don't know what to expect with this game. Well, that's going out. Hope it's not too janky. Obviously the first Final Fantasy game, it could be a little bit rough. The king is looking for the light warriors. You do not happen to be them, do you? Maybe we are. Maybe we are. Okay, that's the same thing. We'll head up. Okay, they all have the same text. This looks like a king if I've ever seen one. Light warriors. Just as in Lucan's prophecy, Garland has kidnapped has kidnapped the princess. Please help her. It's just fitting because we just did the Bowser. Little bit janky. Okay. Is that it, bud? You got anything else to say? Please help her. Okay. Oh. Alright. He doesn't have much to say. It's down here. The reports say that Garland holds the princess in a temple to the northwest. Okay. Have you played? I'm assuming you've played this before, haven't you, John? We got something in here. Oh my sister. Okay, I'm wondering if this is the princess's sister. We can't go across whatever that is. You've played them all. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm in for an adventure. I think I've got a bunch of these games coming up, so I'm really excited to get my head around it. In the sadness, the queen locked herself inside. She locked herself inside. I am Jane, Queen of Canaria? Please save my daughter, Princess Sarah. Alright. You've played them all. Yeah, that's cool. If I directly say I need help or can you help me, then go for it. Other than that, I kind of want to experience these things for the first time. Please save the princess. All right, everybody's sort of not giving me a whole lot. Okay, Garland used to be a good night until. I'm gonna have fun. Yeah, I'm like pretty excited to play my first ever Final Fantasy. It doesn't look like there's much other than the fact that the princess is in the northwest. I'm not really sure if this is a thing. It looks like a dock, but we can't really do anything there from the looks of it. I originally tried to... Oh, is this kind of game? Okay, we just have random enemies. We've got 5 of them, so we can fight, run, magic, drink, or item. You can select. Okay, it's just like an up and down list. We've got health. Okay. Okay, level. I'm assuming this is a level 2 magic trick, and then you've got fighting as well. Well, what happens if we just all attack? I'm just curious. I could be doing this absolutely wrong, and that's totally fine. 5 damage critical hit. Oh, okay, I didn't know it's even been remastered. That shows how little I know. Makes sense though. All right. I don't think they even attacked us. We'll do another fight. Let's just go against this guy. Let's try a magic spell. Nothing. Oh. Nothing. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe I don't have any spells yet? Just, we'll just keep fighting, I guess. And... okay, now I got attacked. The imp attacked me. I haven't played a turn-based game in a while, but I don't mind them. 11 damage. Ooh. Okay. I'm assuming this is all very, like, beginner level stuff, and it's not gonna be too hard these first few fights. I don't know, though. It is Nintendo. See if we can take out this guy at the back. Okay, I didn't get a whole lot out of that first fight as far as understanding what to do, but that's okay. 7 XP, and we got 30. Okay, so it's the kind of thing where when you kill things in the wild, you just get gold naturally. Didn't seem too detrimental to do. Oh, straight into it again. There's a lot of games I haven't played, so I thought, you know, I'm going to put forth myself a sort of massive backlog of games, and it's like games I've always wanted to play, games maybe there's a few games I've really enjoyed, and then also games that like are just so loved and I haven't gotten around to that I'm just gonna now put it forward to myself to like try and beat as many of these as possible, with the goal being that hopefully this is enough to sustain me for years to come as far as content. And like, it's a pretty interesting journey. I'm starting at Nintendo NES, and then we're gonna sort of work our way through 10 different consoles and do 100 games per console, and they might not be the best or the most popular all the time, but they're ones that I've definitely always wanted to play or have been really highly recommended. Okay, so I'm starting, I think I'm nearly half health. Wouldn't mind seeing, I don't know what L1 is. It doesn't seem to do anything with this character. Maybe the next one's got some magic. Let's just L2, nothing. Okay. I don't know why there's different. Probably should have like looked into the manual for this. Let's fight through this, and maybe the next round we'll see what kind of potions maybe we can drink to get my health back up. Oh, thanks for that. I thought of this probably a year ago, and I started to put together the list, and I've taken my time trying to put together something I think is going to be enjoyable for myself and something that might be interesting for people to watch. Okay, I don't have a drink. I've got no items, so we'll just fight our way through this last guy. Hopefully, maybe there's a menu outside of the battles. What about yourself? Are you a big retro gamer, or I mean, you're in the retro category, so I'm assuming you're a retro gamer. I know a lot of people in the retro gaming category do speed running. Not my forte, as I'm not very well versed in a lot of these games. So we got 24 gold and 6 XP. Alright, so if I hit start, what do I have here? Got nothing. So do I... Magic. Heat. That doesn't seem to do anything yet. Maybe there's no out of combat. Okay, I see. So each character's got their own stats. Okay. Alright. We're gonna keep working our way up. Okay, we've got a town here. Or something here. Cave, maybe? Game Boy Advance games. Yeah, absolutely. I consider those retro as well. I haven't played a ton of Game Boy Advance games. I was sort of like just out of high school. Oh wow, this could be ridiculous. I was sort of just out of high school when the Game Boy Advance was getting popular. Was it maybe I was just in high school, and I was pretty heavy into World of Warcraft at the time. This looks like the one to beat first. I don't know if I feel good about this, to be honest with you. What Game Boy Advance games do you get into? Oh, I absolutely demolished there. Okay, so these are wolves. I think I'm gonna have to run. I think I'm gonna have to like do something else here. This seems like it might have been the wrong idea. Oh, okay, they just still attack anyways. Can't run. Look, gonna wipe straight away. Wow, okay. This was not the best idea. Dragon Ball games. I've never played a Dragon Ball game. I know some of them have been really good though. I was doing some of my research. I think there's at least one or two that are on my list of games I'm gonna try and get around to. I don't know why I hit fight when I've clearly got no chance here. Dragon Ball was like, I can't remember if it was before or after Pokemon, but I only really had the capacity at the time to focus on one. Yeah. I think my partner knows a bit more about Dragon Ball than I do. Okay, so my party perished. Can I continue? Wait, what? Is this like a full, like, reset? Okay. This is crazy. This is crazy. Now, do I stick with a white? Yeah, let's stick with a white mage. And I think we'll stick with, well, I don't really use their abilities. This is wild. So I think I may have gone too far too quick. What was I, a fighter? Wild. Okay, so we're like, I don't know if we have to prompt this king, we'll just do it. There's a specific way to save your progress. Okay. Not that I was far enough to probably register saving being a legitimate use of my time at the moment. Alright. Is this the sort of thing where I should probably read like the manual that would have come with the game? This feels like that. If I hit start, I've got all these things. Let's select. I've got like characters. Oh, okay, I can switch the lead character. Maybe I should mix these up. Just kind of like that. Or no. Okay. Do it flat. So, this guy definitely doesn't have magic. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at here. See if I can find it online, and then I can have a quick read of it. Oh my god, it's 80 pages long. Oh, it even tells you how to save in there. Okay. So, is that castle that I was just at? I'm asking, like, you can answer, this is fine. Is that castle I was at, like, an inn as well? Because I know a lot of games, newer games, that would be like a thing, as the first place you come from has an inn that you can sort of rest or something. Okay, the inns are a specific building. Okay. Because clearly I'm gonna need to do that, like, now, with my people already struggling with their health. Well, I mean, I got no choice, I guess. This battle has gone so much worse than the first one I did. Okay. Bit of gold, bit of XP. Now, surely there's an inn, like, really close by. Oh, is that that's a thing over there. I'm just gonna double check I can't cast something. Nothing there. And there's no items. Holy crap, okay. I can't go that way either. Okay, this is terrible. In the town. Where I started? Oh. Yeah, okay. Reading the manual is probably what I should have done. Hopefully we can get back. I see how it works now. The castle was the thing at the north, and then the town was to the side. In my head, it was all one structure, but that makes sense. Sweet. It looks like items are going to be extremely important in this game. Do more damage, please. Alright, there we go. That's one down. We should be able to get out of this fight, but getting back to the town is going to be the question. Alright. Alright, let's get ourselves down here. I think you're more likely to run into him through here. Please don't. If it's like Pokemon, I'm assuming that like the... Okay, they can run into you anywhere. Not good. I think I'm just gonna have to try and run. Oh no. Oh no. Can we run? Can we run? Please. Doesn't look like it's gonna work. They still hit you when you... Oh, oh, we got the run. We got the run. There we go. Heading into town. I'm assuming... Okay, here's an inn. Let's check this out. Welcome, stay to save your debt. We're not gonna save right now. We can save later. Hold reset while you power off. You got anything interesting to say? The city is Canaria, the dream city. See your face upon the clean water. How dirty? Come wash your face. I am Arilon the dancer. This is the hardest version? Okay. I actually found, surprisingly, Super Mario Bros. To be more challenging than I expected. Warriors revive the power of the orbs. Okay. So this is going to be weapons. What we got? We can buy a wooden... Looks like a scythe, a small sword. I don't know what that is. A rapier and iron. Well, what's a sword? 5 gold? How do I know what I've got? I don't want to waste my money. Let me look around first before I go and spend. Get out of my way, please. Too much in the wrong. Well, I'll probably spend it the wrong way no matter what. Cloth, wooden, and chain. I mean, armor's probably going to be a better bet because you're always going to take damage. But let's keep looking around. This is the well. You might think that there is something to it, but in fact, it is just an ordinary well. That is exactly what a well would say that was hiding something. Just saying. This looks like a potion shop. Welcome. What do you want? Heal, pure, and tent. Well, I want heals. I want more heals. Alright, three's good. I'm hoping that worked like I expect it to work. Yeah, 3 heals. What's this dude got to say? My home is Parvoka, a beautiful port city far east of here. Clinic who shall be revived. Beautiful. You do not need my help now. Imagine going to the hospital and they're like, all right, get out. We're done. The king is sure that someday the light warriors will come to save the princess, just as in Lucan's prophecy. How long has she been gone? Okay, yeah. We'll go back to the other one in a second when he's not standing in front of it. Who will learn the spell? Black magic? I mean, is it free? I mean, Ems and Dax make the most sense. Let's go with Dax. We have fire, we have sleep, we have lock, and we have lit. L1 100. Yeah. I know when I was younger, like straight out of high school, and like playing games like Call of Duty or first-person shooters, you know, you're always at the top of the list, and then, you know, fortunately, you get a bit older and things slow down. I know exactly what you're talking about. So we got fire. Who's what? I gotta remember who's what. So Dax is the red mage and Ems is the white mage. Nothing here. So let's give it to Dax and let's do fire. 100 gold. Not yet. Not yet. Please save the princess. Who's this guy? Lucan left this town to join his colleagues at the Crescent Lake. Who will learn the spell? We got white magic. Well, I've got a white, what do you call it? I've got a white mage, so... Cure, harm, fog... Well, cure. Is this like a heal, though? Or is this just like... Well, let's just get it. And we'll see what happens. Okay, we're pretty starkly low on cash at the moment, but I think I've seen everything in this town. Yeah, that looks like that's it. Some defense I think would be good to continue on and hopefully not take as much damage going out. So we got 134. Let's go a wooden. We'll take it. Let's give that to Ark. And let's buy another wooden. Let's give that to... Let's give it to Theo. And then that's pretty much all we're gonna be able to do. I guess we just head out. It might be important to just like grind. I don't know. Some of these games you just have to grind a little bit and then it works out. Is this the same town? Yeah. Well, so hold on. I still am at low health. Does the inn replenish my health, maybe? Let's have a look. Let's give a save. 30 gold to save. Good to leave. If you leave your game. Yeah, I mean, mind grinding. I find grinding to be not too bad. Okay, yep, that heals. Alright, sweet. So that's 30 gold per save. 30 gold for a party heal. Gotta try and remember that. So you can just like walk through this. There isn't like a limit to it. Okay. Yeah, I've played a few JRPGs. Oh man. Oh my gosh, maybe one or two. Oh, I'm struggling with. I know I've played Dragon Quest VIII, which is phenomenal, and then I think I played one of the newer ones. Could be 10 or 11. Don't quite recall which one it was, and I got fairly far, but unfortunately I had some like real life stuff come up, and I never got back to it. Oh, I totally forgot. I've got magic. So I'm gonna try this cure on Ark and just see what that does. I don't know if this is gonna actually be a heal or not. Oh wow, okay, she's dead. Yeah, what probably would have been 11 then. I think it was on Xbox One that I played it. I don't think Ark got healed. Just paying close attention. Oh, she's dead, that's why. Oh, 10 damage. 1-0. 10 damage. Holy crap. 8 damage. So you can tell me if I ask this one, is it big time grindy right at the beginning here, where you kind of got to get yourself to a spot where maybe you have your weapons and you have a little bit of armor before you can go out into the world and actually make some progress traveling? It's gonna be a close fight. These purple ones must be stronger. It must be. Oh, I totally forgot about my potions. Please survive. Okay. Can we drink that? How does this work? Okay, it lets him attack first. Well, that sucks. I guess I'd try healing myself. I don't really know how close he is to being dead. Thank goodness that missed. Well, how much did it do? Full, okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Usually when I start, well, not usually, but the few times I've played these sorts of games, I usually grind at the beginning. I think in Dragon Quest VIII, if I remember, I grinded for probably 2 hours before I actually made my way to the first cave. But there's so much to explore in that game, so it's not hard to just look around. Oh. Okay, now I have a continue at least, right? Yeah. Now, I did see... got 2 woodens here. And I got 4... I got no choice but to do another fight, so... maybe I just sort of stick around and fight. I don't know if there's a difference between fights out here and fights in the grass. Anyways, give me 2-3 minutes. I'm just gonna have a quick break, get something to drink, go to the toilet. I will be right back. Alright, so we are back with more Final Fantasy. Here we go. Now, I've obviously died excessively large amount of times. What was I looking at? I was looking at the items. I have wooden armor. And I can switch these around. Yeah? Oh, that wasn't equipped? I just gave it to them? Okay. What about the magic? Is that equipped? Who needs to... oh, okay, I can use this outside of battle now. And it looks like it maybe requires 2 magic? Or maybe you can use it twice? Items, I got the 3 heals. Okay. Weapons, no weapons yet. So the next thing we want to do is just grind out some levels. I don't want to go too far. Like, if I go too far, it's going to be an absolute journey to get back. Maybe I need to come down here and just actually walk through here. I don't know. Alright. We got red ones again this time, so hopefully they're easier. Now that I've got those woodens equipped, whatever they are, wooden armor maybe, I'm curious to see how much more survivability we have. Okay, so out of all the Final Fantasies, what's been your favorite one? Just out of curiosity. You don't have to tell me details of why, but what is there, like 14 or 15 of them now Is there one that stands out to you as like, this is amazing, whether it's a remake or not? Definitely doing better on this fight than the last fight. Yeah, those Final Fantasy VII remakes have been crazy lately. So you had the remake, and then you had, what was the other one called? Ooh, remind me. There's another one where they is it like a reimagining? What's it called? Final Fantasy. Man, I should know this. I've heard it said so many times before. Rebirth. That's the one. Final Fantasy Rebirth. I've heard so many good things about 7. 7's probably the one most people talk about the most. I think I have 10. I have 10-2, and I have 12. Because all of those are ones that are on my list to play. Those are PlayStation 2 ones, obviously. 4 to 10. Okay. I listened to a podcast, and most of them are pretty diehard Final Fantasy fans, and they're raving about Rebirth and the remaster and all that sort of stuff. That was way more survivable. 30 gold, so that's enough to do another save. Got 7 XP. What I might do here is... Can we do a cure? Yeah, there we go. Because she can do 2 at a time, and then I bet you need to save again. This guy with the hat's pretty cool. Yeah, okay. I've heard a lot of people do like 12 though. Sometimes it's hard when a game changes in a big way, whether it's good or bad. Sometimes the change is so big it's hard to adapt to it. I'm not a big fan of these ineffective hits. I would have thought there would have been some leveling by now as well. Ooh. I remember 10. Hold on, I've got it right here. I remember 10. Let me just start the fighting. Has one of these characters. I've never like looked through this before. But there's a character in 10. Maybe it's not 10. Maybe it's the other one. Maybe it's the other one. Hold on. I remember because she was so like iconic when it came out. Well, this is... So X2, that's a continuation of 10, yeah? It's like more of the story. Oh, one of them's dead. This one, okay. Riku I remember her from, like, I used to work at GameStop when I lived in the States, and like we had like posters of her, and there was another character. But I remember for a few years after that came out, her character was like massively famous in like cosplay and stuff like that. Probably still is pretty famous, I'm guessing. Yeah, definitely excited to go through this journey. I've heard this one, I don't know much about it, but I've heard this one has a little bit of a catch towards the end where the difficulty level potentially spikes. I don't know though, might just have to grind it out. At least if I save it often enough, like that way I can just keep grinding until I get to that point. Kingdom Hearts, there you go. I think I have that as well. I do have one of them. That one. I got that one from a thrift store for $3.50, and it's in immaculate condition. My partner is a huge fan of that. She loves Disney. So yeah, I'm really excited to play that one as well. So I will have gone from playing like 2 or 3 JRPGs to several dozen by the end of this challenge. All right, so I've got one person dead. Can I? She can only do 1 cure. I'm just trying to figure out how this works. Nah, she can't revive. So we're just gonna go into this town here. And then if I save, they won't revive, but they will heal. Did it cost anything to talk to this clinic? 40 gold. Oof. That case is crazy. That game came out when I worked at GameStop as well, and I remember that case very, very clearly. It's so cool. Okay, so we've got 16, 19, 1. And I can't save it, so we're gonna have to heal this one. And do, hopefully one more fight will get us enough gold where we can save again. Yeah, the music is so... that's something like I've appreciated a lot more as I've gotten older, is the music in games and how good it is. Well, maybe Ems should drink a potion. When did I start? About a year and a bit ago, I did a couple of random streams to get my head around what I was doing, and I ended up playing Driver 1 and 2, two of my favorite like racing sort of style games, but obviously they don't do games like that anymore. And I enjoyed it then, and then unfortunately a lot of things in my life changed pretty quickly afterwards. I ended up doing a bunch of renovations on a house and ended up moving shortly after that, and then finally settled into where I'm living now and settled into my job a bit, and I thought I'm gonna give this another crack. I obviously had all the equipment and I had a plan of what I wanted to do, and it was just waiting kind of for the right time to mentally take the jump as far as saying, okay, I can commit certain times. And now is kind of when it's worked out. Before this, I sort of did some streams with Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora. Quite enjoyed that game. Terrible streaming game because it's so long and it's so kind of convoluted. Not that this might be a terrible streaming game either, but I don't really care because it's part of my challenge. But yeah, I haven't been streaming for very long. I've maybe done a dozen or so total streams. But yeah, I enjoy it. Honestly, I just enjoy playing games, and if people want to come and have a chat, great. If not, I'll just sit here and play games. I love that too. You yourself, you sound like someone who's been around for a little while. Been playing a lot of classic games for a long time. Do you have a favorite console or anything like that? Oh, you said Game Boy Advance, but as far as like console, not handhelds. I'm a console guy, I'm not gonna lie. I had a Game Boy Color, and that was purely for Pokemon Yellow because I was such a huge Pokemon fan right around that time. I played Pokemon Blue and Yellow to death, never got 151 or whatever it is Pokemon at the time, but I do remember putting, at least 100 hours into probably both of those. PS5, oh, Monster Hunter Wilds. I've heard really good things. My partner's brother has been trying to get us to play that, and we've just been like tossing up whether or not we want to invest the time in it, because it's a brand new IP for us. Because that would be something I'd play with my partner. Usually if it's a co-op game, her and I try to like play those things together. 30 gold. Enough to save at least. I mean, this looks like it's going to be quite a grind. Yeah, PC gaming is something like, when I played World of Warcraft, obviously that's the only way you could play it, and I was huge into that at the time. But other than that, I've always been like a bit of a console person. I love a controller. Keyboard and mouse isn't quite as intuitive for me. But I'll play PC games. Part of my plan is 3 days a week. I'm gonna stream, and then one of those days I'm gonna split between retro and playing something a little bit more modern, just so I can tick off some stuff that's on my list that's, you know, come out recently. Borderlands 4. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I have played so many... I played Borderlands 1, and then I played 2, and 2 was so good I played it twice. And then 3, I ended up playing that just once, but that had my favorite character of all time to play as in it, so I was a huge fan of 3, even though some people thought that maybe the storyline in 3 wasn't as good, and I guess I would sort of agree with that. But as far as me enjoying my character that I built and I played, man, I had a blast. Had an absolute blast with it. Yes! Oh man, Split Fiction. My partner and I just started playing. We're maybe like 2 hours into it. Man, it's been so fun. We did the bit with the pigs, and that's about where we left off. We got to the bit just after the pigs. I don't want to say too much. I don't know how far you are, but it's really cool. That's a great game to play with a partner, with anybody, honestly. Those pure co-op games are so rare, and we had played, what's it called? It Takes Two, the one that they had done years ago, 2-3 years, probably 3-4 years ago, and that's phenomenal. Such a good game. Yeah, well, sometimes I want to dip at endgame, but my missus is she's into the achievements. She needs all of them. If she's enjoying the game, she wants every achievement. So we usually do a lot of end game stuff and just get it done. Yep. Where I won't be streaming the next couple of days, and then after that, oh sorry, during that, we're gonna play some Split Fiction. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And I've also been playing, just as a solo game, I just started the Indiana Jones game. That's pretty good. It's yeah, look, I can see the benefit of just enjoying the story, and I can see the benefit of like just going after all the trophies or the achievements. I feel like if you're really enjoying a game, then the trophies and achievements can really extend the life of the game for you if you're enjoying it. But, you know, if you're the kind of person that just wants to see the story and then dip out, I totally get that as well, because that's kind of where games started, is you do the story, and that was about it. Yeah, I'm usually on, like, well, today, this week's the official first week that I'm gonna try and stick to a schedule. And I don't know where you are, but about an hour and a half before now is when I try and start. So I'll try and stick to that, and it'll be Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, depending on where you are. I'm not sure if that lines up with yourself or not, but yeah, I'll try and stick to a good schedule at the moment, especially while I've just started this challenge and I'm pretty excited to get, you know, stuck into it pretty hard. Oh, level 2. Let's go. Okay, everybody's sort of leveling. This is probably the one thing where it's a little bit clunky because it's old. It can't really display everything very well to level up very quickly. And now, do I get a full heal? No. Okay, well, let's use a bit of magic. We've got an extra heal now. Let's heal her. And then no one else is really that. Ark's not doing great, to be honest. That missing the dying has really hurt. But let's get some more in us. Persona 3 I've heard so much about. None of them are on my list, but they are games I do want to play because, man, so many good things. And Metaphor, I've heard a lot of really great things about that as well. It's 10 a.m. there. Yeah, man, yeah, if you're able to, feel free to lurk. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, when I'm at work, I chuck something on in the background because it helps me focus. I work in an office, and I get distracted if people in the office are talking around me, but if I'm like listening to someone on YouTube or listening to someone stream, it's actually easier for me because it's like a consistency. You have literally listed so many games that I know I need to play. Do you have... What is it called? Have you ever played... Let me grab this one, hold on. I grabbed this the other day. Valkyrie Profile Slimera. Have you ever played that one? That looked really cool, so I grabbed that. And I actually, I don't think it was on my list originally, but I added it because it looked really cool. It's a weird one, man. I don't care anymore. Like, give me a weird game. I love all sorts of games. Give me a weird, messed up story. I mean, I've seen enough Hideo Kojima to know that I don't need to understand what's going on to enjoy it. Yeah, PS1. That's, man, I'm not gonna lie. With the games on my list, the PS1 games and the GameCube games are gonna be the hardest ones to acquire. That stuff's getting old and rare. What are we doing here? How are we doing health-wise? 18, 23. They still haven't leveled. Do I pop one heal on him? Pop a heal on Dax, and then let's keep trucking away here. Just grinding. How are we doing for gold? 60. Alright, so we can at least save, but we need to save up enough for some either weapons or defense. I feel like defense. And she's only got a cure, so she's got to keep fighting. And this guy... Nah, I never got that black magic spell. So we'll keep going with this. You spend most of your hours networking with streamers? That's great. Oh man, you're playing a visual novel about helping a cat become the president of the United States. I mean, in the state of politics in general, could be an improvement. I'm not gonna talk about politics though. I just not really a huge fan of any of it at the moment. But now there's trying to think of what weird games I may have played recently. Nothing's coming to my mind. The Katamari games, I think one or two of those is one I want to get around to. I've got A Boy and His Blob on my list on NES. I don't know how weird that's gonna be. It probably is gonna be pretty PG because it was just like an old NES game. Honestly though, if you think about some of the stuff that happens in It Takes Two, that's a pretty messed up game. It's pretty weird. Yeah, Katamari is going to be a great game to stream, I reckon. I think we're okay to just do another round of fights. I can tell I'm a little bit stronger than I was, but still, like, getting these extra levels for these two guys is going to be huge, because that's like 20 hit points they got when they leveled. At the moment, I have no official socials. I'm not sure how I feel about that right at the second. And the reason I say that is simply because I spend so much. I used to have like Instagram and stuff like that, and I spent so much time just doom scrolling through stuff, and I deleted everything in like an effort to actually do some more stuff in my life. But stay tuned, because you never know. Like, if I keep doing this for a while, it might be something I do to sort of supplement streaming. Couple of levels coming in here, that's good. Okay, we got 90 gold. I feel like a save right now is probably a good idea to just like get a full heal in. And then that way when we go out, we can make some actual strides towards saving some money. I've only ever used Discord to talk to people I know, but I know some people use Discord to sort of create a network of people, but I don't really know how that works yet, to be honest with you. like, because I'm new to streaming, there's a lot of stuff I need to learn here along the way as far as like what will and won't work for what I'm doing. I use YouTube. I do have a YouTube you can follow. It's the same. It's ArkulusRex, and the only thing that's up there is the driver videos I did about a year ago, which I'm pretty happy about. But as I sort of progress through this, I think I'll probably end up posting some stuff from here to that. If I've got highlights or if I've got things I want to talk about with certain games. So, feel free to tell me, because it might be in the manual, so I'm just going to ask it. Is the color of the character dependent on, like, excuse me, their strength levels? Like, because we had red ones before, and now we've got, like, a bluey purple one. Are they stronger? Yeah. Yeah, a lot of bots in stream, or scammers in stream, or, people trying to sell you stuff, which is, anyways, I suppose people are trying to, I don't know, either scam you or make a living. And unfortunately, like, this isn't really a good place to post links and try and make money. Yeah, those wolves were, very far out of my range at the time there. Maybe I have to be like level 3 or 4 before I think about going into that cave. I'm not sure. But we got some saves under our belt, so a complete wipe won't send us back to the title screen at least. Nice. All monsters perished. Yeah, I do have a bot, but I don't know if I've got it set up correctly. I don't know. I don't even know if I did it right, to be honest with you. It's probably something I'll look into the next couple of days when I'm not streaming. Just look into, I try and look into things that I might be able to improve here and there. I also want to have a sort of physical, like, because I'm playing on an EverDrive. I don't have the physical copy of this game because it's not very common. I have an EverDrive, so every time like I pick a game, it's just on a list. But I wouldn't mind having like some sort of physical representation of each game that I'm going to be playing. So that's something I'm looking into as well. And I did see on Reddit the other day, someone had a really cool idea where they take like 4x6 pictures and they just printed out the covers of all the games that they had. And I thought that's a pretty cool idea. And then they just put them into like a hard plastic so that they can't get damaged or bent or anything like that. And I was like, that's not a bad idea. It's not quite a cartridge, but it's something physical to like sort of say, you know, yes, I've got this game on my list, or I've beat this game, or whatever. Is there, in your experience, is there any more sort of JRPGs on the NES? I know I've got Final Fantasy II on my list, and then after Final Fantasy II, we take a little break from Final Fantasy. I've got the Remake 3. It's technically not on my list, but It's not on my list because it's the remake and I still want to play it, but it's not on the list because I kind of want to make sure I can have a well-rounded list of other games to play, but I'll be playing Final Fantasy 3 after 2 at some point. Apparently there's a really good one on Steam, I think it is. Yeah, those spinny things would be great. There's this like blank space on my wall. I was thinking about like having something there. That'd be kind of cool. And I could just keep track of everything that I've either played or that's on my list there. I've got Dragon Warrior, maybe 1, 2, and 3 on my list. I don't think this sort of genre was super popular back then, though. I think it really started to blow up on the SNES. Maybe a little bit on the Genesis, and then really, really took off on the PlayStation 1. Fire Emblem, I haven't played that. I've got Phantasy Star definitely on the list. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I wasn't sure when I was thinking about streaming whether or not I wanted to do a green screen. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's cool to like show off your interests, but I also think some people do green screens really well, and it works really well for some people. I'm not sure yet. It's still an option. I'll definitely leave on the table if I ever want to. How we doing health-wise? 34, 26, 53, 37. Let's do a quick heal on M's. I've got this now. I've got a level 2 one. Okay, that must be like a new spell. Or is that a slot? That might be a spell slot. Let's do a quick heal on M's. And let's keep going out here. Still not gonna go too far. I don't know what's gonna happen if I go too far. Should have a look at this guide while I'm playing, just in case I'm missing out, which I probably am. Oh, okay, wow, it's pretty in-depth. Wow, it honestly looks like an old strategy guide more than it looks like a game manual. But I remember some of these old guides were like proper thick ones as well back in the day. It even shows you which direction to stand when you're talking to people. It's like, face them. Thank you. Talk to animals. So, you said you were in the UK. Have you lived in the UK your whole life? Have you been the kind of person that's moved around much or anything like that? Obviously, I probably sound like I have an American accent because I was born in America and lived there for 21 years. But I live in Australia now. Man, Theo is not taking damage. He's doing well. He's easily the most resilient one I have in this party. Yeah, my partner, her family's pretty close. Like, they maybe are 2 generations in Australia, so they have family in the UK. I don't think they're super close with them, but they do talk about it every now and again. Yeah, actually, I don't know that many Australian streamers. It sounds so weird, but like, my algorithm is so American. It's crazy. I do try and explore every now and again. And I have a guy I watch every now and again in the morning, like if I'm getting ready for work or if it's on the weekend before I'm heading out, I usually chuck him on in the background and just, you know, listen to him, or every once in a while have a quick chat with him. He's a pretty cool guy. Alright, Ems and Ark are getting lowish on health, so I probably need to make my way back. What's the situation here? I got 174 gold. How much magic can I use? I've got 2 out of 3 cures. Let's go with a cure here. And let's do one more here in case we get messed up on the way back. It's been good though, now that I kind of have an understanding of like the basic survivability of it. Maybe... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Maybe that's why... Maybe that's why my algorithm picks it up a little bit more like American streamers. I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the time of day. Because obviously when I'm at work, most people in Australia would be at work as well. So if you were a streamer in Australia during the day, I'm never gonna see you. And at night, I'm usually doing my own thing. So the streamers that I would watch, yeah, it would be during my work hours, or I'd more or less be listening to them, not watching. But yeah, okay. I never really thought of it like that. It's kind of like a bit of an opposites thing. Gotta love that old school NES screen tearing at the top and the bottom. I don't know if I should do... Oh yeah, we got plenty for another fight. Let's keep going. Maybe we can buy everybody some wooden armor after this. That's not a bad idea. Watch people who are on just before or just after. Yeah, what is this? Mad Pony. Oh, that's a great idea, actually. I suppose networking through streamers is probably a pretty good idea as well. Not something, like I do chat to people every now and again on streams. It's so so rare that I have that opportunity to actually have a proper, like, chat to people. And a lot of times I end up watching some YouTube stuff as well, which obviously makes it hard to interact in that way. That's a really good idea. I'll have to look into that. Okay. Mad Pony effed us up. Got no cures. There's nothing in that. Okay. I feel like maybe the best thing here would be to drink a heal. I feel like this might be one of those things where, like, it's one of those rarer things, and when they hit you, it's like, or when they get you, it's pretty bad. Could wipe me out. Although Dax didn't have tons of health. 12 damage on Mad Pony. Yeah, I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I just want to play games and enjoy myself. I'm very happy to just, you know, work and then come home and play games. Doesn't bother me one bit. Mainly if I have people that stick around, I just want to make sure I've got a good batch of people that stick around. I don't want to have too much toxicity. Wow, not much gold, but that seems like pretty decent XP. All right, let's go and let's get this guy rezzed. Yeah, man, just pop on whenever you're free. No pressure, obviously. This is not where I'm meant to go. That's kind of the beauty with streaming, is like, people can come and go as they please. It's cool to catch people when they're live. And if not, like, sometime in the future, I'll probably try and put a lot of stuff on YouTube when I get a chance to sort of do that. Alright, so we need 30 gold to save, but we have 167. And Ems and Dax need armor. Let's buy some armor. I don't know, like, when I was younger, I would have definitely been like, oh, buy weapons. That's what you do, you buy weapons. But now that I'm older, I'm just like, nah, I need to be able to, like, take damage. Buy one more wooden. I think Dax was the other one. And then we'll head out. Now I have to equip these, as I learned earlier. Okay. That was apparently a waste. Dude. Ems can't take wooden, apparently. Yeah, when I'm younger, like, what's the point of defending myself? I just want to attack things. I guess I'll just, oh, well, I can sell it for 50. How good is that? Now, I can buy cloth. Let's see if Ems can wear cloth. Yep, okay, so she's the only one that'll be in cloth armor in the game. Everybody else can either have wooden or hopefully something higher. And we got 82 gold. So I'll make sure we got 30 to save. I can do rapiers all around. Okay, so definitely this guy will be able to use one. What about Ark? Let's buy one for him and see if he's able to equip it. Yep. Cool. 62 gold. You get iron hammers, you get... I don't know what that wooden thing is. Is that like nunchucks? You got small sword. Can anybody else have a rapier? Let's just buy rapiers for everybody. Yeah, cool. Nope. Okay, M's can't use that. Let's try... That must be a wooden staff. So let's try whatever this is. Nope. This is a bit of an experiment. So not that, there's no way she can take the hammer. Let's just do this wooden thing, whatever it is. And then we'll sell that. Oh wait, what did I do with that? I need to trade it. Okay. Okay, she can use that. Alright. So we got 37 gold, enough to save. And we've got weapons and armor for everybody now. That's awesome. Yeah, it does look like nunchucks. Maybe the fighters can use that. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick break, use the toilet, all that good stuff. But I'll be back in like 2-3 minutes, tops. So bear with me, I will be right back. Alright, back. Now, full heals, weapons and armor for everybody. I've got Cure on M's. I didn't get anything for Dax, but I reckon I might stretch a little bit more here and see if I can find somewhere else. What did I hit? Oh, I must have hit left. Okay. Stretch a little bit more and see how far I can get. I've just saved it, so we should be sweet. Even if I die at this point, that should be fine. Oh, monsters strike first. It's cool that that was a thing back then, even. I don't know if I like it. I prefer to just attack first all the time. Yeah, I mean, I could get arrogant and say, oh, we're on top of things, but I don't know what to expect. I know we got a oh, sword did damage. Oh, that guy missed. Gotta hit him. That's what we gotta do. I mean, is it just randomly ineffective, or have I given her like a shit piece of gear? I'm hoping it's just random. Oh man, this is so not promising right now. Nobody's hitting except for Ark. There we go. There we go. So many misses. So many ineffective hits or whatever that's going on. Alright. One left. I'm not really pleased by how much damage some of these characters have taken now. Ems has taken a lot of damage. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I mean, that could be, it could be a proficiency issue. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, after this stream, I'm gonna read through this manual because this has so much good information. And this is obviously something that you would have had back in the day when you bought the game. That's alright, we'll persevere. So that's clearly like a rock. Okay, that's the cave I perished in absolutely tragically. Looks like spiders. Ooh. Speaking of spiders. Yeah, don't get me started on game manuals. I loved game manuals. I remember, man, you'd go to the store when you were a kid, you'd get a new game, and then you'd sit in the back of the car and you'd read the manual the whole way home, and by the time you got home, you knew how to play the game. I know a lot of modern games are just like, they spoon feed you all the information you need, but I mean, there's some games that don't do that, and I just miss the physical the physical thing, like physically reading, like, you know, books and things like that are still like a physical thing I like to read. Yeah, so I feel very passionately about manuals as well. Yes, or the toilet, yeah. Give me something to read on the toilet. Turn a 5-minute toilet break into 20 minutes and you're just sitting there reading about whatever. The amount of information I learned about a video game on the toilet is unprecedented. Dead. Nice. What do spiders give us? Not much. We need a heal. Do I pop one on M's as well? I think I will. Yeah. And I want to see what's up north here. Oh, this is like... Okay, so... You just have to go in here then, because that's like the only option, I think, at the moment. That looks like it might be a building. That looks like it might be doors. Yeah. Oh, we got a chest. In the treasure box, you find Cap. It's not an item. Cap. You know who needs Cap? Ems needs Cap. Can she equip Cap? She can! She seems to be the softest one in the group at the moment, so we'll give Ems the Cap. First dungeon dive, that's right. See how well this goes. Chance to strike first. Okay. This must be... So that's a ghoul. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty cool looking sprite. I like the purple and the white and the gray. That works really well together. Let's go with some fights and let's go with this fight and see how we go. 36 damage. 20 damage. Done. You're dead. Wow. $50 gold. All right. This might be the place where we grind out another level or two. Oh, here we go. All right. Now, I guess I'll just focus on this guy and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I had a feeling the white mage might be the healer. I mean, that's pretty stereotypical, which is why I made sure I had one. Alright, that one's down. Not doing too bad right now as far as health. Okay. Ark's not doing great. Do I attack? I think I'm gonna attack and then cure. And we'll see how we go like this. Oh, that's good. Oh! He did! Who's she curing? He's dead. I don't have a really good feeling now. I feel like Ark was kind of like the damage of the group. No. Uh-oh. I mean, there's no point in running. There's no way I'm gonna make it back to the town. No. I thought I was gonna be good enough. $34 damage. Okay. See, that's pretty good. But he's not, like, some of these guys aren't hitting very well. 18 damage. Oof. Three damage. Okay, one left. Give me that heal. Yes. We might have a chance here. Yeah. Okay. Let's get one more hit and I reckon they're dead. Nice. Well, good for their XP. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get back to the town and actually, survive. Wow. 123 XP and 80 something gold. This is great and all, but I have a feeling I'll be going back to the last save. Yeah, yep. Big levels of money. That's kind of one of the things that's exciting when you play these style of games, is when you hit that first, like, big jump up in XP. You kind of, like, get excited about what's waiting for you, even though, like, a lot of times you die the first time. Oops. Oh man, can we run? Oh, I didn't mean to fight. I thought I hit over and clearly I did not. These guys are missing though, and I'm wondering if it's because they're lower level. Like they might be level 1 creatures. I mean, maybe we can take them out. Ooh, maybe not. Yeah, number go up, brain happy. That's exactly it. That's what it was, man. I remember World of Warcraft, just seeing them big numbers make happy. Me likey big number. I think we might be able to squeeze out as long as they don't get a good hit on me. Nice. 1 damage. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I don't know if Dax is good with these swords. So, although when he hits pretty good. It's just he doesn't seem to hit very frequently. Come on, baby. We can make it. Just a little bit more. Oh. Red mages are great. Okay. I mean, I feel pretty confident that if I can get some hits in on these guys, they'll die. Okay, so they don't have that much health. Like 12 damage took him out completely. One really good turn-based RPG I played. I don't think many people played it. I don't think it was very popular at the time. But Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, I really enjoyed that. I thought that was a really fun game. And if you're a Lord of the Rings fan, it's just like, you know, if you're a Lord of the Rings fan and like you enjoy turn-based games, that's such a fun game. Yes, yes. It's so cool to hear somebody else that's played it. Most people have not played it. Alright, we're in town. We can heal some people up. I'm surprised we made it, but I'm very happy we made it. Okay. Now, I feel like particularly Ark is falling behind. Oh man, they have 1 HP. What can we do? We have, well, 157 gold. What time is it? 157, so I need 30 gold. Do I spend money on something else? Don't quite understand yet what might be good for some people and what might not be. I don't even know if weapons are good for the mages at all, or do they end up just being spellcasters purely? Okay, so that's the heal, that's right. So maybe I grab this with Dax. Fire, sleep, lock, lit. My head says sleep, my heart says fire. Let's go sleep. Let's go sleep. Just curious. So that should make us hopefully a lot more resilient in battles. Maybe the knife for the thief. Might be onto something there. Did I just spend all my money though? Pretty well, but these weapons aren't very expensive. Which one was the thief? Ark. I'm just gonna keep that other one just in case. I don't know. In case I want to rotate. Suppose I can carry a couple of weapons. 5 gold ain't nothing anyways. Or 10 gold or whatever it cost. Yeah, that Lord of the Rings game. Xbox, GameCube, PlayStation 2. And that was an era of gaming. It really was. That was so crazy how good that sort of era was. I feel like... See, I'm not gonna be like one of those people that thinks modern gaming is terrible. I don't think it's terrible. I think it's pretty good. I just think that there's probably a lot more indie stuff now rather than AAA stuff. But man, back then, AAA companies were pumping games out. Yeah, I mean, PS2, I think you were hitting the threshold of like, it's still easy enough to develop a game for a good amount of money, and people were still buying everything without staring at all the reviews online. Like, I've played PlayStation 2 games that are poorly reviewed, and I've thoroughly enjoyed myself. I played, what was it, Tarzan with my partner on PlayStation 2. Had a great time because we played it together. You know, as a single player experience, maybe it wouldn't have been that great, but together we had a great time playing it. Yeah, if I had to pick just one generation for myself, it was probably Xbox 360, but PlayStation 2 is like right there as far as the impact it had on me and probably the time I spent playing games. When Xbox came out with achievements, I started to know life games that I would have otherwise not done. Oh, Theo's looking good. Look at all that health. I mean, it's not much XP anymore, but a little bit of gold along the way is always going to be helpful. Yeah, they are a blessing and a curse, because if you're struggling through a game that you might not enjoy just to maybe get to the ending or just to get the achievements, it's kind of a curse, because that sort of completionist mindset is it's good and bad. All right, we got bones. I will say though, having recently finished Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora, that was a game where I felt like the achievements extended how much time I would have normally played it, and in a good way. Quite enjoyed exploring in that game, and they built a pretty beautiful world. Made it a lot of fun, and my partner and I played campaign together, and then I ended up resetting it because the achievements didn't work for me. So I had to play through it myself, but I enjoyed it both times thoroughly. You're not gonna 100% Final Fantasy, why not? Is it like ridiculously hard to 100%? Is it like one of those games where you're gonna have to put 200 hours into it or something like that? Oh, that was terrible. 4 XP and 6 gold? What a waste of time. Alright, so we went that way, we got a cap. Let's go this way. We got more bone guys. Let's see what this magic... Oh, that's the sleep. I don't really need to use sleep on these guys. I don't think. I think we're sweet. Obnoxious mini games. I mean, it's gonna be a while before I play Final Fantasy. Does Final Fantasy VII itself have mini games? I wouldn't have expected something like that to have mini games. Okay, these bone guys are way stronger than the ones outside. Oh, it is. Final Fantasy VII had minigames. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna fight these two, and then we're gonna heal Theo. And we'll go for another hit on this guy. Wait. Final Fantasy VII has snowboarding, boxing, and motorcycle racing. Like the original, or just Rebirth. Man, I'm blown away by that. To me, that just seemed like such a pure story RPG. Having known nothing about it, that's sort of the take I would have gotten. The original. Wow. I remember, if we're talking mini games, I think it was Fable 2. If you got good at like some of the like little mini games that they had in there, you could just absolutely make bank, like in the blacksmithing or whatever. This door is locked by the mystic key. Yeah, okay. Dax is a little bit low on health. Let's throw a cure on him. Oh, that was perfect timing to get that heal in. He was at 10 health. Let me just have a quick look. I think everybody's doing okay. Another room up here. This door is locked by the mystic key. Okay. A card game. Okay. Are we talking like their own unique kind of card game, or is it something where they have like a blackjack or like a poker inside of the game? Oh man, I'm so sick of the ones that don't hit. That is 3 in a row. There we go. Oh, cool. My partner and I started playing this game called Hive, where you've got these little like hive-shaped pieces and there's like little insects on them. It's really cool. We've been enjoying that the last couple of weeks. As far as card games in real life, we've been playing Skippo. I feel like I might have to eventually make my way back to town one more time and just do a party heal. Come on. Magic the Gathering. Yep. I never personally played it myself, but I know kind of what that sort of realm is of collecting and like playing. That's pretty cool. I used to have some of the old World of Warcraft trading cards back in the day. I never kept them, I should have. But yeah, the Magic thing just doesn't seem to die. In fact, I would argue that with things like Twitch, it gets like rebirthed every now and again where people get right into it. Can I drink something? No. Do fight. We'll do fight. And then she can heal him one more time. And let's hope that she gets that heal off. Hearthstone. I used to play that on my phone. I used to love that. I haven't played it. It's I think it's still active. Is it Hearthstone or Hearthstone? Either one. But yeah, that's a very fun game. It's still just something about, because I put so much time into World of Warcraft, something about that sort of the lore of all of that game really appeals to me. As you can, I don't know if you can make it out, I've got like most of the books. I'm slowly making my way through reading those. Alright, all the wolves are dead, but I'm a little bit worried. We got no heals left. A little bit of XP, a little bit of gold. Oh, someone leveled up. M's leveled up. M's hit level 3. That's super helpful. Thank you. Most of it's fairly recent. Probably the last 4 years I've sort of allowed myself to be comfortable having those sorts of things, because you know, I don't know how yourself, but you kind of get told you're supposed to grow up and be a certain thing and be a certain way, and you know, for a lot of my life that was what I tried to do, was be a certain way. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do there. Let's go magic, sleep. No, wait. So he's fighting that one. And then magic. What? How does that work? I thought I was gonna put them to sleep. Let's see what it does. Yeah, for a lot of my life, it was like, nah, you're supposed to grow up, you're supposed to be an adult, you're supposed to like live a certain sort of life. And I always had video games, but I never sort of like had things outside of that would like be things I would enjoy collecting or things I would enjoy owning. And it's only the last few years I've opened myself sort of to just doing that and like having those things, and I'm very lucky now. I've got a partner that's totally into her own little collections and her own little things as well. Okay, so Dax went to sleep. Cool. Welcome in, Captain. Super Mario Bros. Looks different than you remember. Oh shoot, I didn't change the title. You got me there. Yeah, it does look a bit different, doesn't it? Let me see if I can change that super quick. Yeah, man, relationships and unfortunately, maybe you try to be somebody else sometimes. Hey, does that look a little better? Not Super Mario Brothers anymore. Thank you for that, appreciate it. Okay, Dax is dead. He died in his sleep. Okay, the wolf woke up. I'm wildly confused at how this sleep spell works at the moment. I'm gonna have to experiment a bit more with that. Anime figures are pretty cool. I don't know much about anime myself, but it's, you know, it's just, you know, it's one of those things you get into, and like, if it hooks you, it hooks you. I never put a lot of time in. You know what I will say though, as far as anime, my partner showed me this show years ago where they do like food. It's like an anime where they cook food, and it looked ridiculously good. It looked so good. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head though. Oh, stream title. I'm a noob streamer, so this is all stuff I will learn along the way. Thank you. I don't know if I'm gonna get out of this fight. Hopefully. I mean, Ark's got a lot of health, so hopefully he can carry me out of this this cave. Updated the stream title. Thank you very much. You watch anime every... Yeah, this, like, I would enjoy getting into the right ones that, you know, kind of fit whatever my niche of stuff that I already enjoy. What's the one I hear about? Vinland Saga? I've heard really good things about that, and I reckon that's something I could just, like, jump into and thoroughly enjoy. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard people say it's absolutely amazing. Oh no. These wolves are gonna take me out. I might have to come in here with like full heals. Oh, come on. We're getting so close. Yeah, only started streaming regularly recently. Okay, that was a wipe. That's alright. I put my schedule up last week. So, like, that was, like, officially, like, I'm gonna try and stick to a thing. Gonna try and maintain set days and set hours. Yeah, so I've got no goal. I feel like I might need to grind a tiny bit more before I do that. Well, I don't want to grind these guys. These guys are kind of like a waste. It's like right on that edge of being able to do that cave, I think. Well, you might have enjoyed some of the conversation we had earlier. We were talking a little bit about, obviously, Final Fantasy. This is my first ever Final Fantasy game, but I do have a bunch of them I'm going to be playing through this whole challenge. We were talking about Final Fantasy, what is it, X2, and that character Riku, and how like that was super popular when I was in high school. Like coming out of high school, that character was like everywhere. I'm like, not gonna lie though, I teeter on the edge of anime because I go, do I have the time to dedicate to it? Because if I enjoy it, I might enjoy it too much. And I might spend too much time playing and watching those sorts of things. It's like when there's a brand new RPG and it's like you're gonna sink 100 hours into it, you have to be ready to sink the hours into it. You don't want to just, you know, start and then play for 5 hours and then, you know, you don't have the time to keep it up. Well, it'll be a while before we get to the PlayStation 2, but on the NES we've got Final Fantasy 2 to look forward to, so that'll be good. And I'm enjoying this so far. It's like I was saying to John earlier, I'm gonna have to read the manual. There's so much information in there that I'm missing, and Even just knowing that there was a town at the beginning. I thought it was just the castle. I think I will just like go in here a little bit and dip my toes. But I'm not going to probably be able to get too far in until I get a little bit more progression. Yeah, we were actually talking about silly games earlier. I'm all for it. There's some games that are ridiculous that I've thoroughly enjoyed. How ridiculous. We were talking about It Takes Two and how I've just started playing Split Fiction as well, and there's some moments in those games that are pretty absurd, and really enjoy that. You know, if a game can make you laugh as well, I mean, that's just a bonus. What about you, Captain? Do you have a favorite console or maybe a favorite game? Or a series or anything like that? Anything video games is good to talk about. Yeah, that's right, that was the cap. My short-term memory. I'm gonna try this sleep thing again. Try and figure out what the heck that means. Oh, casts it across them. Didn't look like it worked though that time. Undertale, I've heard of that one. Deltarune, I've never heard of. Is that like an expansion or a mod for Undertale? I've heard a lot of good things about Undertale. Factorio, I've heard a little bit about. Earthbound is on my list. I think it's called, I think this one's on the NES, it's Earthbound Beginnings. Super Mario RPG. Okay. Yes, I did just finish the first Super Mario Brothers. I'm not gonna lie, I was terrible at it. And it took me way longer than I expected. You found a heal! Nice. You found cabin? Cabin. Well, I've not heard cabin used in this context before. Wait, is this the dungeon? Is this it? It's the key. I need. Oh, I gotta go up the middle maybe and get the key. And chess. Oh, I've played a bit of chess. I'm not very good at it, and the reason, well, my brain can only go so many steps ahead. I know how to play chess, but not well. And that's the difference between, I think, being able to enjoy it. Now this will be a fight. Let's cast this sleep. Okay. So Deltarune is kind of like in the same sort of universe, but not the same game. Yeah, you gonna cast that sleep? Okay, so he's asleep. The wolf is not asleep. That one's asleep. That one's asleep. I feel like it's really important for me to understand who is and who isn't asleep. Everyone's asleep except for one wolf. Let's fight, and then let's heal Theo, and we'll take this wolf out. Alternate universe, yeah, okay, I get you. There's so many indie games at the moment that are absolutely bananas how good they are. Another one I've heard really good things about is Animal Well. It looks cool too. It looks really cool. One of the wolves woke up. So, and then one of the imps. Oh, Jesus. I feel like I'm gonna have to do another sleep. I think most of these guys are awake, but I'll make sure I take this wolf out. Ouch. Yeah. Wish list. Oh my gosh, that's where this whole challenge comes from. You know, a bunch of games I wished I'd played when I was younger, or a bunch of games that just slipped by me growing up. I think everybody fell asleep there. Okay, that one's down. He didn't touch that one. Okay, so I imagine these guys won't do that much damage. Let's try and take this thing out. Do another heal on Theo. Alright. Imp woke up. The wolf woke up. Alright, well, at least I got the heal off. I think everybody's awake again. Captain, where in the world are you coming from? I'm currently in Australia. I might not sound like it though, as I grew up in America. Hey, the wolf is dead. Right, let's take this back imp out. USA, what state? You don't have to get more specific, just curious what state. I grew up Minnesota. Oklahoma, I've never been there. I'm gonna ask the stereotypical thing that people probably always ask someone from Oklahoma. You get a lot of tornadoes there? Have you seen a tornado? Anything like that? I think you're kind of like right on that edge of that danger zone, I think. Lots of red dirt. Man, there's red dirt here too, trust me. I haven't personally seen a lot of it, but it's there. You gotta travel a bit from where I'm at. Oh, you have a tornado shelter. That's mad. That's crazy cool. Do you have like food and supplies and stuff down there as well? Oh, let's keep these levels. Let's go heal and save. I'll lose us again. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't know why my partner is into that whole like what's the, I can't remember what it's called, but like people that have like bunkers or shelters and stuff. My partner thinks that's really cool. We in Minnesota, we didn't have shelters. We had basements, obviously, but yeah, we had a few tornado scares in Minnesota as well, because we, in one part where we lived, we were right at the top edge of that sort of like danger zone where like the conditions were right. Turn crank radio. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. That sounds pretty cool though. Like probably really smart to have in any situation. Speaking of natural disasters, we got lucky a couple weeks ago. We had a cyclone come through where I live in Australia, and luckily for us, we were pretty much unaffected. We just had a little bit of wind and, you know, a lot of rain. Some places got a little bit more than that. I think they ended up with like 500,000 people without power at one stage. All right, let me just pop a heal if I can. Got one left. The character names are just names that were short and names I've used in other video games. I don't know. I knew when I played this game it was gonna have to be short little names, so that's sort of where that came from. Yeah. Dax is, that one's Dax Shepard, and I've always thought Dax is a pretty cool name. And he's a pretty cool guy. He's done some cool movies. These guys don't do much anymore. Oh, I'm actually about to wrap it up. I really appreciate you stopping by. You're an absolute legend. Feel free to stop by next time. I'll be on in a couple of days, Sunday my time, probably Saturday yours, and I'll be playing more Final Fantasy. Trying to stream for at least a little while. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. How's our money doing? Oh, 212. Bank. Wait a second. Alright, cool. We are going to call it there. It's been a good stream. Really happy that I was able to beat Super Mario Brothers. Feel like I'm finally getting somewhere in this game. Doesn't seem like it, but a little bit grindy at first, but hopefully things open up pretty quickly. And next time, hopefully we can get this rest of this dungeon fully cleared. And yeah, so feel free to check out my schedule, and I will be on in a couple of days. And in a couple of days, it's going to be 3 hours of retro and 3 hours of another game, which I haven't chosen yet, but something probably a little bit more modern, something completely different, hopefully, than what I've been doing, just to sort of break things up for myself so I don't get too stuck in the monotony of like just one thing. So feel free, check me out in a couple of days, and thanks again for watching. I will catch you guys next time.